Hey y'all, welcome to Two Fish Technology. My name is Caleb Poole. We're up here at the shop for another edition of a live event with Two Fish Technology on Tuesdays. Thanks for joining in. Hey, if you've got any questions at any time, put it down in the comments. We'd love to pick those up, answer them for you, or get an answer for you on the next show. Today it's just me. It's just me up here in the Two Fish shop. Well, actually, Dave's here. Jason's working on a few things. Everybody's busy. Robert's with customers. Josh is with customers. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go over a few different topics that all have to do with small businesses and budgeting for cybersecurity tools. And way we would talk about it as a cybersecurity stack, technology stack. And then in the next couple of weeks, we're going to break these topics down a little bit more. Josh will be back, or Robert will be back, and we can dive into, what are these guiding questions that help a small business budget and maintain a budget for their cybersecurity needs, and all the things that go along with that. So, first thing, topic one. How much should a small business spend on cybersecurity? I'm sure myself, I'm not exactly sure how much should be spent on cybersecurity, and that's why it takes the experts like Robert and Josh to know what tools are available. What are enterprise tools? How does that mix with a small, medium-sized business who may not be able to afford the same enterprise-style tools, but need that enterprise technology to keep themselves safe? Well, those are the types of things that we're going to get into. But a couple quick answers. According to Lexicon Bank, who is a small business provider of funding, they state that small businesses should consider allocating 7 to 10% of their IT budget to cybersecurity, or 3 to 5% of their overall revenue as a general rule. That actual amount might depend on the type of data you're handling, or what industry, or what risk tolerance might be built into that industry. I know Two Fish Technology, they work with quite a few medical professionals, and the reason why backing up becomes so important is because of their clients' PII, personal identifiable information, or the files related to x-rays that may have been taken, and the amount of data that it takes to keep those on site and back them up. And all of that can change based on the usage, and that changes up your budget a little bit. Other questions: what are the signs that a business is underinvesting in cybersecurity? We want to go over those. Some of those signs might be frequent system slowdowns or no formal incident response plan. We talked about multi-factor authorization last week, and not seeing the implementation of some of those things into your small business might give you some reason to pause and say, hey, let's take a look at it. Am I allocating enough to keep me safe? Because if or when you are ransomed or hacked, the damages could be, they will be far greater than what you're going to spend monthly or yearly to keep yourself safe. Okay, on to topic two. Prioritizing where the budget goes. Now that you kind of have an idea of how much to spend, and what tools you might be looking at, what risk that your business personally is most is closest in nexus to. How do we prioritize where that money should go? What are the top 3 things I should spend my cybersecurity dollars on first? Security awareness training. If you've got employees that are on their email getting into a situation where a phishing email might be popping up, your employees need to know what to look for, how to make sure they're not getting into those situations, or when they do, the proper steps to take and procedures to take to ensure the network health of your business. multi-factor authentication. We talked about it again. So we're going to hit on that quite a bit. You might want to keep your ears open. And detection, endpoint detection protection, or EDR is we have here, endpoint detection safeguards. These three items offer the best return on investment for small businesses, and are often required for cyber insurance compliance. If you don't know your small business's stance with their cyber business needs, or if you know you have a cyber policy but aren't sure if you are in compliance with it, give us a call up here at Two Fish Technology. We've got some great folks on staff that know how to read policy, know how to look at it from an insurance point of view, and make sure that you're staying compliant so that if or when something happens, you can be paid out as best possible according to your policy. Topic 3, building a cybersecurity strategy that fits. How can a small business create a scalable cybersecurity plan? I'm going through these pretty quick, and so I don't want to gloss over anything, but knowing how to build something, you can either take it from a ground up and learn all that yourself. You might already have someone that you're working with, and we want to be able to help give those questions over the next couple weeks that you want to make sure and ask your provider, so that you're both on the same page. You know what you have, you know how it works, and you know that whenever you get in a jam, who to call. Define what data and what systems are most critical. Start with a risk assessment, internal or external. Here at Two Fish Technology, we've got a penetration testing tool that we use. It's both an AI and manual tool that gives out all types of reports that are great for the C-suite, all the way down to the technicians who need to be able and want to be able to speak on technical terms to get things worked out in the best fashion. Start with a risk assessment. Define what data and systems are most critical. Set some goals. Set your short-term 3 to 6 month goals, long-term 12 to 18 month goals. And these are to make sure that you're staying on top of your cyber needs in your small business. Cybersecurity is not a one-size-fits-all strategy. A retail shop, a plumber, a law office, they're all going to have different needs. And that's why spending time with your provider or who you have trusted to walk you through your cybersecurity technology needs, you need to be on the same page with them and trust that they've got your best interest in mind. Here at Two Fish Technology, that's really where their heart is, and making sure that the client and Two Fish Technology know each other's abilities and know where they need to get in and help to make those patches on cybersecurity. So making sure that you stick together with your provider, sticking in for those several months to make sure that everything's taken care of is key. And that's partnering with a managed service provider or consultant if needed. That gives you a real leg up because they're in that role of keeping pace with technology and trends and what new issues are standing out in that internet world that are going to pose problems. We hear week after week about hacks here, ransomwares, and they take down small businesses, they take down large businesses. What else? Stretching the budget, maximizing every dollar. How can I get the most out of a limited cybersecurity budget? You want to leverage bundled services. Just like here at Two Fish Technology, we've got a complete stack of cybersecurity tools. Not putting one in because you think you might have everything set up in a different place, or cobbling together several different tools. We've got it, all the way from remote managed services to endpoint protection and backups all of these tools are the things that your small business probably needs to look at. Are we able to stand back up within a matter of minutes, hours, or even days after an incident might happen? Can you withstand that amount of time that your business might be down? If not, you've got to start looking at how to keep yourself safe. Take advantage of free tools. Automate where possible. Auto patching, auto backups, making sure that you get those alerts whenever a breach occurs, and investing in the training of your team. We've got 4 topics here that we really want to hit on over the next 2 weeks. And I know we might be a little bit short time-wise on this particular, what are we calling them, Dave? Episodes? Shows?
Yeah, they're episodes, all part of a larger series.
Yeah, part of this series that, we've got the live event that we want to have each week and have y'all be a part of, and different types of episodes where we're putting together topics. So come back next week, bring your questions, and we'll go at it from there. Thanks.